one of the hottest handicappers in the land, in the nation. Privately, been doing handicap for 10 years at 72.5%. This is the Drewster's Corner. And I am the Drewster. Drewster here, Drewster's Corner. Week 3 of the NFL. We did well last week, 14-2. Mark it down, folks, 14-2. Giving you the winners every week. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to start out with game 1, Thursday night. We got Miami and Jacksonville. Jacksonville -3. Miami played better, but the score didn't really mean it. They got a cheap touchdown in the last few seconds of the game. Should have got blown out, but made it closer than it's supposed to be. That's all right. And we got the Minshew, man. The Minshew coming in, doing well. Man, that team, I can't believe they got rid of everybody. Blake Bortles, Ramsey, got all these guys gone, and here they are, 1-1. So we are going to take Jacksonville -3. We take them on a teaser, a bet, whatever it is. It's a push on a straight bet with a 3, but they should win. No problem. Moving on to game 2, the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. I got to say something. Let me tell you something. Learn the rules, Atlanta. When the ball is spinning, I don't know if the guy was hypnotized or what the story was, but you fall on the ball. You win the game, you fall on the ball. I don't know what's going on with you. But the Atlanta Falcons, you're playing well. You're putting up a lot of points. Pretty decent. Going against the Bears, -3.5. Bears are 2-0, and they're 0-2. I don't understand why the Bears are favorite, or Atlanta's favorite, but we're going to take. I'm a Bear fan, as you can tell. Look at my Bears behind me. My Walter Payton, I'm ready to go. There he is. And we're going to have to take Atlanta this week. I love my Bears. They're 2-0. I love them. They're on top of North Division. But we're going to have to take Atlanta. We have to take Atlanta. I'm sorry. They're playing way too good. Mercedes Mitch, he got it done in the first half, but he couldn't get it done in the second half. This team can't put together a full game. But hopefully they prevail. But if not, I can't take them as a better. We're going to go with Atlanta. All right. They might not cover, but we'll see. We're going on to game 3. We got Rams and Bills. What a big game. The Bills, they took out Miami. The score was a little bit closer. Like I said, they had a touchdown or two that was at the end of the game to make it close. Big deal, but the Bills had it no matter what. And the Bills, I keep telling you about this Bills team. They're good. They're good. So I think the Bills, they're first in the passing. They're first in passing in the stats. Can you believe that? The Rams are 172. They're running some good stats too. But we're going to go with the Rams in this game. I think the Rams are playing well. They put up a lot of points last week. And Bills are playing okay. They're playing really good. And they're at home. But we're going to take the Rams on an upset here, folks. We're going to take the Rams on an upset. Drewster's Corner, calling it. All right, game 3. Game 4, here we go. Washington and Cleveland. The Washington football team fell apart last week. I told you those guys. They got lucky in week 1. We got Cleveland. Odell, you caught the ball for a touchdown. I like it. Thank you very much. You're listening to the Drewster. I'm giving it to you, telling you what to do when you're going to win. Okay, so Cleveland's -7. I think they're going to win at home again against the Washington football team. Don't know if we'll cover the 7. Maybe, maybe not. But we're not really going to mark that one down. Okay, so we're taking Cleveland. Moving on. We got Tennessee and Minnesota. Minnesota? What happened? I would have had almost a perfect week. But you blew it. I don't know what's going on with that team over there. Zimmerman, what are you doing? More INTs. Dalvin Cook, what is going on? You can't even. You got 113 yards in 2 games. You're supposed to be one of the best backs in football. What's going on? Kirk Cousins, 61.9 passer rating is not going to get it done, my folks. Not going to get it done. So we are going to take Tennessee Titans. I got to do it. Tennessee's playing decent. They let that team come back on them last week, Jacksonville. But they're -3, and we will take them against Minnesota. I can't pick you Minnesota until you prove something. You got to prove it to the Drewster. That's it. That's the way it goes. All right, moving on. We have the Las Vegas Raiders and New England Patriots. Got to give a shout out to the Raiders. They beat that royal oil machine of New Orleans Saints. They did well. Chucky, you finally wore a hat. I really appreciate it. I don't know. New Orleans just had penalty after penalty, but we're going to see what goes on with this team. The Raiders are going into Foxborough, -6. Cam Newton should have won the game, but Cam, guess what? You did well, but when you rushed the ball for a touchdown a couple of times in the game, they knew that play was coming. It's the same fucking play. You got to switch it up. You should have threw it to the tight end in the corner. It would have been a win. But guess what? You lost. But it's okay. Belichick's going to be back. He's going to be ready for this team. Raiders are really surprising this year. They got it together. Jacob Kidd, he's running well. He got a little hurt. I don't know what's going to be, how he's going to be this weekend. He finished the game. Actually, I played against him in fantasy, and if he would have got a couple more yards, I would have lost. But guess what? Drewster's doing well in fantasy. Doing well. And I like it. So, all right, moving on. So we got Frisco and New York Giants. God damn, is Frisco in trouble. They're in trouble. You lost Jimmy G. He's not going to play this week. Kittle's still gone. You lost Bosa. You lost a bunch of guys. It's unbelievable. You lost both your backs, Coleman and Mozart. At least I picked up Mozart last week. Got me 18 points in fantasy before he lost. Blew out his MCL or whatever the fuck's going on with that guy, but he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. So, I don't know about this Frisco team. They're in a lot of trouble, a lot of injuries, but they're playing the Giants. The Giants lost Barkley, but hey, Giants played well against the Bears in the second half. They came on strong, could have won that game passing the ball. Daniel Jones doing well. We're going to go with the New York Giants. I like your Frisco, but your 2 weeks you're spending in Meadowlands, and I believe that you don't like the field, and it's going to happen again to you. So we're going to take the Giants in this game. I'm not sure on it, but we're going to take the Giants. Okay, moving on. We have Cincy and Philly. What's going on with fucking Carson Wentz? Philly, you can't do anything. What is going on? You're supposed to be a Super Bowl contender coming in this year. But what are you doing? You're playing against Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, his kid's playing good. He came back. 30-33 last week. I called it. Cleveland win the game. Cincinnati cover. But this week, we got Philly -6. And I believe the Philadelphia Eagles are going to go and get some cheesesteaks in Philly this week. They're going to do it. And they're going to get a big win. Big win for the home crowd. They're going to be home. Get some cheesesteaks. Hope they send one to the Drewster, because I'm picking them this week. And we're good. So Cincinnati, good luck. But I don't think it's going to happen. All right. Moving on. So we got Houston and Pittsburgh. Houston, let me tell you, you don't trade away one of the best receivers in the league, okay? Look what's going on. You're 0-2. Yeah, you played against some really good teams. But if you're gonna prevail, you got to do it. You got to put some good teams down. That's just the way it is. And it's not happening. All right. So I can't pick you until you can beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steel Curtain is going nuts. They're unbelievable right now. They're playing well. Their running game's coming on. You know, I dropped James Conner in my fantasy. Jerk off for some reason decided to play and get a touchdown, get some good yardage. But we're going to go ahead and take the Pittsburgh Steelers -4 at home against Houston. Houston, I love you, but you got to do something. You got to prove it. The Steel Curtain is too much. It's too much for you. All right, Steelers -4. Here we go. All right, so we got the Jets in Indy. Phillip Rivers, you're listening to the Drewster at the Drewster's Corner. I hear you because you're listening. You're not old anymore. You really produce a lot of field goals in that game. Come on. Put that shit to a touchdown. You should have blew that team out even more than you did, even though I didn't pick you. But guess what? The Drewster's picking you this week. You're going against the Jets. They're in disarray, and the Drewster is taking them all the way. Indy, winner, no problem. All right. Moving on. Carolina Panthers and LA Chargers. Oh, look at this. The Chargers. Very surprising the way you played against the Super Bowl champs. Super Bowl champs. I don't know what happened. I picked them. I told you to cover the number. They didn't. I don't know what happened in that Mahomes company. I mean, you know, it threw for 300 yards, but Jesus Christ, LA Chargers. That fucking kid Hoover coming from Oregon, he's taking you down. He took you to overtime. I don't know what's happening. But they played well. But that fucking kicker on KC, that guy kicked 3 field goals, 57 yards, 3 fucking times in a row. We got a penalty. We got a timeout. We don't know what's going on. We got Jesus Christ, that guy can kick. For that reason, we are going to take the LA Chargers this week against the Carolina Panthers because McCaffrey's out and Teddy Bridgewater, I don't know, man. You just can't get it done. You were good in New Orleans, but look who you had in New Orleans. Now you're on Carolina. And you don't have McCaffrey? Forget it. Okay. The LA Chargers are going to be a big win. I don't know if they're going to cover that 7. Don't know if they're going to cover 7, but we'll take the Chargers. All right. Then we're going to move on to the Detroit Lions and Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals are -6. They're at home. This kid, Tyler Murphy, he's playing good. He's playing good. So, and they got one of the best receivers. What a trade. What a trade. My God. Houston's kicking themselves in the fucking head. Let me tell you that, folks. All right, Arizona Cardinals. These guys are playing good. Their defense is really, really good. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And Detroit, you're in disarray. I mean, you're throwing the ball well. You play okay, but you got crushed by Green Bay Packers. I told you that. I don't even know why you showed up to the fucking field. But this week, I can't take you either because you're playing against a better defense than you did in Green Bay. Arizona Cardinals are for real, folks. They're for real. The Cardinals are going good. So for the Birds, we're taking them. We're taking the Birds. They're -6. Detroit, I don't know about the -6, but you know what? We're going to go out on a limb and say the Cardinals beat them by 6. Cardinals beat them by 6. We'll do it. The Birds, no problem. Okay, moving on. We have Tampa Bay and Denver. The old man got it done. I told you last week the old man was going to get that, but he threw another INT. He keeps throwing INTs. He can't throw the ball downfield. I keep telling you. But, they got the win. That's okay. Denver, you lost your quarterback, but I think that Driscoll kick came in. He came in and played well. You made it close, but you didn't prevail. You lost. But you're coming home. You're coming home against Tampa Bay and Tom Brady. Gronk, I don't know where you are, what you're fucking doing, if you're just there for a paycheck, but fucking produce. Start producing, will you please? Okay, we're going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the old man. No problem. All right, here we go. Even in Denver with the high altitude. The old man should be okay with that. He's played there before. Their defense is pretty well, so we're going to go with them. We're going to go with Tampa Bay. All right. Dallas and Seattle. Got to give hands off for that fucking Dallas team. They came back. They roared back. They're number 1 in, offensive. They're number 1 in offense, even though they're fucking 0-2. Or no, they're 1-1. I'm sorry about that. The onside kick was phenomenal. Apparently that spin hypnotized people where they can't fall on the ball. So, other than that, you did well. But Seattle rolled. They should have lost the game, Cam Newton, but they expected that rush like I was telling you earlier. And Dallas is doing well, but their defense, they can't stop nothing. And they're on the road. They're at home last week, that home bullshit, fake bullshit crowd that they put in there. But I think Seattle will prevail. They should have lost the game, but they should win this game against Dallas. It's going to be a close game. I think they're -5. I don't know if they're going to cover the 5 Seattle. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. So, bettors, if you want to take the over, I take the over in this game. Definitely, take the over in this game. All right, moving on. So, we're going to go on to Green Bay and New Orleans. And let me tell you, Green Bay, New Orleans. That well-oiled machine fell apart. The offense was okay. The defense, my God. What's up with the penalties? Jenkins, stop fucking touching the guy when you're out there. If you want to touch somebody, go home, touch your girlfriend or your wife. But Jesus Christ, the pass interferences on fucking 3rd and 1 when you need the ball back for Drew Brees to make a comeback? Come on. Come on. All right. New Orleans Saints, Green Bay. Green Bay's number 1 in scoring. Rodgers is lighting it up. But I think this week that New Orleans Saints fix their defense, fix the penalties, and hand the Green Bay Packers their first loss. Sorry to say that. I love you, Green Bay Johnny. Green Bay Johnny will be here in weeks to come. He's going to pick against me. I'm going to have a couple of guests. I'm going to have Cigar Mike, my buddy. He's going to come in. He's going to do some picks against me. We're going to put him on the show. And then later in the year, we're going to have Green Bay Johnny. So we're going to go with the Saints in this game. It's -3. I don't know if it should be, if you take them, it's a push, a field goal. But we're going to take the Saints to win this game. Okay, now we're moving on to the Monday Nighter. Holy fucking shit. What a game this is. Everybody's waiting for this game. KC and Baltimore. Baltimore's minus 3.5. Super Bowl champs. Getting points. That's amazing. Can't believe it. You see getting the point. But, Action Jackson, what'd I tell you about this fucking guy last week? This guy's good. Spreads the ball around. Their running game is phenomenal. Their defense is like fucking lights out. Come on. All right. Baltimore's minus 3.5. I love my Chiefs. I love Patrick Mahomes. I love that team. But they got a lot of problems in the secondary. They almost lost that game against the Chargers. They lost everybody. They got a bunch of rookies, and they're pulling guys off the street. I mean, I might even have to fucking go over there in KC and sign up to play fucking DB. As big as I am, I could probably do a better job than those motherfuckers. But this is what's going to happen. Baltimore's going to win this game. Sorry, Super Bowl champs. I love you. Just can't do it. I got to take Baltimore. Until Baltimore is defeated, it's the only way you got to go. They're at home, too. Unbelievable. All right, so we're moving on. After that, we have our teaser, our free teaser. Week 3, free teaser. 2 weeks in a row, I gave you the big winners. Gave you the big winners. I told you to load up last week. I loaded up last week. Big winner. Okay, big winner. Here we go. Free teaser. Indy and the Rams. I know you people are yelling at me, screaming right now. Are you crazy? Are you crazy, Drewster? No. Rams, you take them on a teaser, they're plus 2.5. You're getting plus 8.5. Cover the touchdown, cover the field goal. That's the way it goes. And then you got Indy, they're minus 10.5. But the Jets, the Jets is just horrible. They're in disarray. They still can't do anything. And Indy played well last week. Their defense is really good. Really good. They showed it last week. They held people down. Phillip Rivers, the old man's finally getting it together. Thank God, this might be the team for you, but we'll see what happens. But we're taking that on a teaser. Indy and the Rams, free teaser from the Drewster. You heard it here first at Drewster's Corner. Okay, got to give a shout out to the first responders. Everybody stay safe out there, and we will see you for week 4 in the Drewster's Corner. Goodbye.